One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbly. Look at the cash bubbly. Look at the cash bubbly.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from Cincinnati. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
To throw is Bortles. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with him. And he goes down. Michael Johnson able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Lucy.
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Try anything.
Here we go.
Try anything.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's what I was looking at to do that top. I want to just stand this even.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go with a big back Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
That's it, baby.
I don't know.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
The fuck you supposed to do?
Now Bortles. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, I'm just surprised he, wasn't nobody going for him.
Here we go.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive,
first interception
thrown. And that last one, that hurts.
Trying to see how you are.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That nigga said, as you can see, I'm well.
Dalton now to pass. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with
a... Hey, get ready for something coming left. 2 by 2. Move!
Dalton, 1st and 10.
No! I seen that. My dumb ass still throwed it.
Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith.
You gotta do some dumb shit like that.
At their own 45-yard line.
You still throw it like a dumb ass.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Bortles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. A gain of 32 that time.
My niggas acting stupid over there. I know, bro. They on some other shit right now, man.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You want to go last, man.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing is Bortles. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Bortles to the former Jet, Safarian Jenkins for the Jags' first down. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown,
bro, I thought that was
Jaguars.
back in the end zone. I ain't lying.
In
I
for the
promise you, I thought that was
score.
back in the end zone.
And the Jags are able to cash in for 6.
Yeah, but I thought he was back in
And
the end
partner,
zone.
they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Bro, I'm not going to waste my time on this
Get ready for something coming
sideline,
left.
They begin with a run by Mixon.
Feel
And
sideline,
he'll take it
nigga, yo.
forward for about
That's what I
5
call
up to the
sideline.
28-yard line.
You
I
on the
call that play
sideline
a success. A nice inside
Nigga already
run
said,
sets up
"Come
a
on,
very
man,
manageable
bro."
second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Dalton off play action.
Oh,
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Play action now, Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Green's first catch of the game. Good for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed. Not just
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack.
And I put a mass
Marcel
protection on
Darius. Never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12.
That was my
That
fault.
huge
He
loss on
couldn't
the
hold up
sack
that
makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
can't be mad,
2
bro.
minutes remain here
The
in
line
the
hold
first
up, bro.
half.
He could.
We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Here's Dalton rolling to his right. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Third down, a shot here for Dalton.
Oh, shit.
Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Forced out to his left. Wide open receiver
Okay,
complete.
so you telling me I
And
can't get
inside
nobody
the
to come
20
back
before
and
he's
do that.
brought down. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
As a general
But
rule,
seriously,
offensive
you can have
linemen like to
niggas
know
all
where
over
their
the board.
quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football.
That's what he said.
Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Bortles will try again on second down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Lucy. Set. 380. 380.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And that is caught. Touchdown,
What?
Jacksonville. DJ Chark from 19 yards
How the
away.
fuck?
And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead.
How you
And that'll
catch
give
that?
them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down
That's
at the
some bullshit.
23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do
If I
here.
do some shit like
Already
that, they
down
won't
2
even let me
touchdowns
catch
here in
it.
the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know
I
that,
could've
right?
sworn
They
that shit was
have a
going out,
script
man.
to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just
Oh,
yet.
my,
For
you
the
get...
3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
I don't wanna play.
And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Motherfuckers going on there.
Hey.
Bortles now on first down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Nigga, I'm still wondering how the fuck they giving this shit to you though.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Bortles. Got his man, it's caught.
Bruh, get the
Touchdown,
fuck out of here.
Jaguars. 3rd touchdown pass of the game for Blake Bortles. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a
Get
team
the
as they head into
fuck
the half.
outta
Good
here.
way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your
Bruh.
morale, changes your outlook. But even before that,
You-
let's see if they
you
decide
on
to kind of
trespass
squib
by-
kick or what they're going to do
by
on the
doing
kickoff,
double time,
because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Yeah, that's
And he
what
will
I
be
mean.
brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
No, I didn't.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for Dalton. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. DeJuan Smoot in there to drop him.
Nothing I was
It'll
doing.
be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Dalton here from the gun. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
You're right.
A big play there for Cincinnati.
You know
46 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I know I
Smoot
could beat the press
in there to
of
pick up
Ramsey,
his
but
second
it
sack
took too
now
long to
of
beat
the
the press.
afternoon.
And that's his
You know
second
what I'm
sack of
saying?
the game, but this player,
Even though you can beat the
disruptive
press,
in all phases,
still
whether he's
takes
going
forever to beat the
upfield,
fucking
coming
press.
underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And he drops
Get
it
the fuck out of here.
incomplete, and their struggles continue here. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Looking for the end zone. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. Open man is using.
Why the fuck did I
They
throw it
get
right
the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little... And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Here's a give to Fournette. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
76.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
72.
They'll run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
How did they let you get that shit?
Bortles now on 1st down.
Oh!
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And they'll bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
It's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. When you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe.
Oh, no!
And eat it up.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
380, 380, 380.
A handoff to Fournette, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
To throw, it's Bortles.
Ah,
The
shit.
open man is Shark. It's complete.
Motherfucker. I know what you was doing, yo.
DJ
that dude
Shark,
is slow,
52
man.
yards. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team
Bruh,
on their
my
back,
dude.
I think we're talking about a guy who runs
No,
the football.
bruh,
In this
I
case,
shit you
it's a
not,
guy
bruh.
out
My-
wide catching
my
it, and
dude
he's done
is
exactly
no good,
that.
I seen it.
Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Here you go, 368.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for the Bengals. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Going for it all. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on 3rd down. Dalton. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Calais Campbell able to drop him for a loss of 12.
No wonder.
It'll be 4th down.
You did that shit last game, too,
Already
then.
slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
54, get ready for 57 over there.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to air it out. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, 35 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
Man, I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They got 29 yards that time.
You get that shit, man.
On first down, Bortles. Sharks got it left side.
On what planet Earth you get that
shit? DJ Chark, 48 yards.
It don't make
and
a
the Jaguars add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one?
No, but I'm just saying,
maybe
like,
they're seeking some revenge.
My safeties are fucking slow.
Like but the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
This nigga said your safety not slow.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Ah, okay,
pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. This spot in the 4th quarter, that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnovers.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw.
Here's Bortles to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
They'll toss it to Fournette. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter.
Over here. Go, we're good. 368.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Yannick Ngakoue able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
93, 52.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On third down, Dalton. And Eifert has it. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That's what I need to start doing that shit, the old boy, y'all.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Come out the backfield, I'm fucking the legs up.
Dalton, 1st and 10. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop,
oh my God, bro, I seen this motherfucker right there,
picked off by Tashawn Gibson. The interception
I
he
had
just
rounds
continued
beat,
out. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you
what
got to be
happened?
thinking, is it something
I
between
should
the
threw that
ears?
bitch low. That's what
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
A toss running left, Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Again, it's Fournette.
Oh, come on, yo.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That good for 22 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A handoff, Fournette running left. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run response.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Austin Safarian-Jenkins from 13 yards out. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away.
I believe I'm ready for your ass.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Yeah.
Well,
How we played now, I believe I played a pretty good game.